Your Y Country Medical Minute is happening today, celebrating another great part of the month, actually, great part of the week, and celebrating a month celebration. There's a lot of celebratory things here happening right now. And actually, for this celebration, I have to bring in a party animal in her own right, Gina from the Cassopolis Family Clinic Network. How you doing, Gina?
That's the best intro so far, Matt. I'm doing just fine. Thank you.
Good, you bet. We're going to get there one way or another. We're going to
I
get
love it.
with any good party, right, there's got to be some delicious food. And that is why we're talking about National Nutrition Month. And I'll throw out there, you know what? I don't cook gourmet meals like the healthy way, right? I made actually a pretty good butter chicken type thing, which was real tasty. My go-to meal, I browned some hamburger. I put in some taco seasoning and I melt a ridiculous amount of Velveeta in there. Not healthy. So I need to get on track here. I need to get some healthier habits, some healthier foods. So talk to me a little bit more about National Nutrition Month.
Yes, Matt, perhaps we should talk.
Yeah, I'm listening.
National Nutrition Month. March is National Nutrition Month. And all that is saying we're educating folks about focusing on the significance of physical fitness, as well as eating and nourishing your body with good food and nourishing meals.
Okay. And that obviously will help us out overall in how we're feeling, everything from, headaches to maybe even skin conditions too, right?
For sure. You'll notice a change in your body the minute you start eating less processed products and more cleaner fruits and vegetables. The less processed, the better always. And always, as I'm big on this, drink water. It's very important.
Yeah, definitely. And you know what? Us folks that are in our 30s plus, we can't use the excuse that, it's not a food pyramid anymore. It's a circle or anything like that, right? We can't use that. The nutrition's still the same. So tell me a little bit more about maybe some of the ways that we can celebrate and help us be a little bit better with our nutrition.
For sure. So it's important, especially in the new year. A lot of folks think about this and usually taper off like March and April. We start getting into summer and all the good food that goes along with summer. But it is really important to go ahead and set a nutrition and exercise goal for yourself. Even if you're just getting out and walking for 30 minutes a day or taking your dog outside to throw a ball, it is really important to get that exercise. It will overall help your health.
Yeah, I think that's very important. I think that every doctor's recommended exercise. And even if you're not able to do it for, a 2-hour workout regimen every day, like just taking a minimum 5 minutes to be able to get up and walk around your office, take maybe once a week as a minimum, 30 minutes to go for a walk, right? And start building that up and creating that routine and those habits. Those will be very helpful. But let's talk maybe back a little bit to what I was referring to and all of these different meals that I make that are not so healthy for me. Any tips or ideas for that?
Yes, absolutely. So there's lots of different ways. Google is your best friend here. You can Google lots of ways to make your favorite dishes, but maybe just add a little bit of healthy in there, Matt. So if I can suggest one of my favorite ways to make spaghetti, I love pasta, love the carbs. Carbs aren't always great for you though. So zoodles are a really fun thing in my family. My little guy absolutely loves them. If no one has heard of zoodles, basically you just take any kind of vegetable. I love taking zucchini, for example, and you shred them into ribbons and use that in place of pasta. It's excellent. It's so good. Highly recommend. But that's one example of a healthier version of a meal that you can make for yourself.
So maybe in my aspect, the taco stuff, maybe using turkey instead of beef for
that is good, Matt.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. You might want to take a little nap after that because of that turkey, but hey,
yeah,
nothing wrong with that. Tacos and a nap sounds great.
Yeah, I might have to take a nap after this. That was a lot of thinking to come up with turkey for that. All right, so obviously a great solution there. Let's talk a couple other things too. Going back to the workout side of things, you don't have to do these things alone, right?
Yes, absolutely. So a new exercise routine is always more fun with a friend. So I highly recommend just call up a friend and say, hey, I'm thinking about going for a walk today. It's a nice day. It's definitely always more fun with a buddy. Invite that friend to join you on that fitness journey. You can also make meals together, cook together, share recipes. It really helps to get involved with another person and make it more fun.
And, speaking of more fun, maybe you're thinking about, hey, maybe I want to switch up, maybe add some new exercises, new things. That's always good. Keep it spiced up, and new and fresh. But you also want to make sure you make smart decisions too, and not making a drastic change, and maybe consulting somebody first, right?
Yes, for sure. It's always a good idea to discuss any kind of possible lifestyle changes with your physician, your family physician, who is there for you in all things. Also, nice to have a support group. So, there's a lot of different support groups in our community that are focused on weight loss and fitness. Go ahead and join one of those, of course, with your provider's care in mind, and you can have a great time.
Yeah, and along those lines too, having that support group, whether they actually exercise with you or not, having somebody hold you accountable, right? So nobody likes letting anybody down. So having somebody say, hey, how are you doing with that with your routine, with your exercise? It's still going well. You want to always say, yeah, absolutely. So don't lie to them, right? Make sure you're being
No, no.
honest. All
And be
right.
that friend to someone else as well. If you feel like you need to pull in your friend and say, hey, you know what? Let's start living a little healthier. It's always a good time for that.
There you go. And just going back, zoodles is just a really fun word to say. I mean, let's just be honest. Right?
We're going to get off of here and Matt's going to say zoodles, zoodles.
Zoodles. Yeah. All right. Say it with me. Zoodles. All right. Gina, I appreciate you. Thank you for sharing these great tips. And obviously, if we want to revisit these and more, where can we go?
Check out cassfamilyclinic.org or follow us on Twitter and like us on Facebook.
Awesome. Gina, we will talk with you next week. Thank you.
Thank you.
The Y Country Medical Minute with the Cassopolis Family Clinic Network. And of course, Southwest Michigan's 97.5 Y Country.